Yetulumakumete lomthwalo wakhe, yetulumakumete lomthwalo wakhe, isolo bakuboni luhamba naye, isolo bakuboni luhamba naye. Yo way, 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 ay, yo way, yeah. Yo way, yo way, yo, yo, yo. Oh makumete, ayo makumete, oh makumete, yetulu makumete lomthwalo wakhe, yetulu makumete lomthwalo wakhe, ngoba izolo bakuboni luhamba naye, izolo bakuboni luhamba naye. Yo way, mara wela wela wela, yo way, yo way, yo way, yo way, yo way, yo way, oh makumete, ayo makumete, oh makumete. Mam Dorothy Masuka, thank you for the beautiful music from the bottom of our hearts. Metulum twalo makumete, ngati sumakumete. Metulum twalo makumete, ngati sumakumetule. Metulum twalo makumete, ngati sabo. Metulum twalo.
Hello Africa and welcome. This is Trendz on the SABC News channel. It's that time again to take a trip down Showbiz avenues from Mzansi to Hollywood with me, Refill Wemwilwa. We've been ushered in by the fantastic sounds of Tribute Birdie Mboweni, one of the artists who will be at the Cape Town International Jazz Festival in about a week's time. And we have a lot going on in the show. We have our recently crowned Miss SA, we have Super Action Hero in our films, and all that and more is coming up. But first, let's delve into entertainment news that have made headlines locally and internationally.
R&B star Rihanna reclaimed the top spot on the weekly US Billboard 200 album chart ahead of Adele and Justin Bieber in a slow sales week. Anti, the 8th album by Rihanna, moved to number 1 from number 3 with sales of 54,000 units from album songs and streaming activity. The album sold nearly 300,000 albums in the United States since its February release. The singer's world tour kicked off last week and she'll play in Europe this summer. In a week where no album came close to 100,000 units, British singer Adele's 25 album held onto number 2 with another 51,000 units sold. Justin Bieber's Purpose climbed 2 spots to number 3 with 48,000 units. The hitmaker of Kiss from a Rose is coming to South Africa. Seal will be performing in the country in June for 3 nights in Johannesburg, Cape Town and Durban. Seal has sold more than 30 million albums worldwide and released a total of 9 studio albums in his illustrative music career. Fans can start purchasing tickets at CompuTicket as early as March 24th. The British singer follows many international artists that have graced the shores of South Africa in recent months. Another international artist who produced hits such as Gimme the Night and Love to Love You will also grace our shores in June. George Benson will be performing in Durban, Johannesburg and Cape Town.
Ntando Yenkosi Kunene took the Miss South Africa 2006 crown on Sunday at the 58th annual Miss SA pageant held at Carnival City. Trendz spoke with the reigning queen after her big moment to talk to us through her experiences as a Miss SA finalist leading up to the moment that would change her life forever.
The day I entered, I wrote myself a letter and I said this is the start of a journey for me, which was, if I'm not mistaken, it was in August. And I told myself I'm coming to the Maslow to audition for Miss South Africa. And this was my second time auditioning because I did enter in 2014 and I only made it to the top 33. So this time I was hoping and working really hard to make sure that I am part of the top 12, because I knew that if I'm part of the top 12, it will be hard to deny me of the crown.
Introducing Miss South Africa finalist, Ntando Yenkosi Kunene.
I'm 23 years of age and I come from Mkondo, previously known as Bitritif in the beautiful province of Mpumalanga. I am that township girl with big dreams. I am a qualified teacher and I recently finished my honors in curriculum issues from WITS.
Either I'm a teacher or I'm a social worker, and teaching one.
Education is my passion, and in my spare time I engage with young girls on the importance of education in our country. I believe a Miss South Africa is a woman that prides herself in her cultural background, exudes compassion, and willing to give of her time and expertise to make a meaningful difference in the lives of South Africans.
Ntando Yenkosi!
A radiant Ntando Yenkosi Kunene receiving her crown at a glittering ceremony held at the Big Top Arena at Carnival City in Johannesburg. An excited and overwhelmed Kunene, a 23-year-old education honor student from Mpumalanga, is determined to make a difference during her reign.
During my reign, I'm going to be closely working with SABC, Take a Girl Child to Work campaign, and I'll also be doing my own stuff, which is what I've been doing even before Miss South Africa, which is promoting education and just allowing opportunities for people to get educated. And whatever platform that I get, I'm continuously raising that as young people, we should get educated. Coming out of Miss South Africa a year from now, I would definitely want a lot of growth within myself. And I'd also, like I've said in many interviews, that I want to make a visible change. That in 5 years from now, I'm able to say I was part of that program, I did that, this and that I know is going to last from years on.
Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations once again to our Miss South Africa 2016.
During her reign, Miss SA will represent the country in both Miss World and Miss Universe pageants, embodying a true South African beauty.
Cheers.
Okay.
I won't catch you out.
Stand by so much. 8, 7, 6, 7, 4.
Popularly known as Africa's grandest gathering, the Cape Town International Jazz Festival, in its 17th year this year, promises jazz lovers a star-studded and electric lineup featuring international artists, the likes of Angie Stone, one of the most successful R&B groups of the 1990s, and still one of my favorites, SWV, Amadou and Mariam of Mali, and our local homegrown talent that are just as good as their international counterparts. With over 40 artists performing across 5 stages over 2 nights, it is absolute musical mayhem and bliss. Joining us from our Cape Town studio is Festival Director Billy Domingo, and with me in our Joburg studio, you heard her earlier on, I have tribute Birdie Mboweni as well as musician Nati. Welcome guys to Trendz.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic to have you here. Now, this is a real countdown. We have a week to go. We know about the Jazz Fest. It's advertised, for almost a year before we get here. How are you feeling? How are you preparing for this?
Qala ngami ngesiswa mina ndivuya kakhulu bana ngaba ndibe kule festival njena ndibe phakathi kwabantu osawubabalile abafana no Angie Stone sistep esikhulu bana ngaba ndiperforme phakathi kwabo ngoba ndiyaqala ukuba khona like ndisafika yaqona so kum ndiziva ndonwabe kakhulu mansisi wami kakhulu.
Fantastic. Yeah, Birdie, it's your first time as well performing,
Yes,
right?
it is.
Oh wow. And I mean, this is huge.
It is. It's big. I mean, it's the 4th biggest stage in the world.
Right.
And you know, like Unati said, and it's the same case with me. This is I released my debut album last year.
Yes.
And you know, being received so warmly and being given a platform like this, it's a huge step, you know, and it's basically going to open doors for other opportunities out there. But I'm really excited about it.
Fantastic. Nati, any collaborations that you're doing when you're there, or anybody that you'll be sharing the stage with that you know of as yet?
Njengoba sisazi ixesha elininzi soloko ndishare stage noVusinova so nangoku ndizawube ndicula naye akho nto intsha kangako.
Okay, wow. I mean, and also the likes of Mafiki Zolo are there, Muzard is there, Kulichana is there. Birdie, what are you looking forward to? We were chatting a little bit earlier and you're telling me about there's some classes as well that are open for musicians to attend.
Yes.
Okay.
There's a masterclass that I'm doing on the 31st, the Umkulowa masterclass in Langa. I'm basically going to be one of the guest artists that are going to be presenting there. So really looking forward to sharing my journey as a musician, and you know, looking forward to sharing with other young people, you know, as to what I'm looking forward to about the festival and beyond the festival as well.
Fantastic. So let's also bring in Billy now. Billy, hi there.
Hi, how are you doing?
And so I'm sitting here with two of, you know, South Africa's biggest rising stars, you know, since 2015. Just tell us what, you know, the 17th year, other than what we've read in press releases, what is that promising?
Well, yeah, it's, as usual, it's going to be Africa's grandest gathering. You said it earlier. But if I may just strike for a second to tribute Nati. I saw tribute at Moshito. And it was the worst sound check I've ever heard in my life. And this young lady left and came back and she sang. And I think for the first time, I infringed the rules by using my cell phone. I found my talent book and I said, book the lady for the Jazz Festival.
Fantastic.
And it's one thing that I will never regret. This is the type of talent that I go around the country looking for because she is phenomenal.
She is, definitely agree. And so with regards to the international acts, I mean, we've seen, you know, the various jazz headliners and whatnot, but groups like SWV, your Angie Stones, Michelle Ndegecello, I mean, fantastic, you know, artists who have a long history in music. Will they be giving any masterclasses or talking, you know, to the other artists, or even perhaps, you know, just impromptu collaborations with any of the South African artists?
You know, strangely, most of the collaboration take place at the after party where everybody just gets a chance to jam because that's great. Yes, Cassandra Wilson.
Okay.
Cassandra Wilson's going to be doing tribute to Billie Holiday, and she will be doing master classes. A lot of the artists have agreed to actually do the master classes because they want to give something back. In fact, this is the first year it's been overwhelmed. We've been overwhelmed by artists saying we want to be participating.
Fantastic. And so, Nati, I want to now just bring you in here. You've been performing, you know, at many, be it awards, be it festivals. You've received some awards as well. In just a year or 2 years since you've been here, I mean, are you not overwhelmed by all of this life? Is this what you wanted?
Ngamagama amafutshane ndingathi kum yonke le nto yenzekayo ngoku kuzimpendulo okanye ndizawuthi zimpendulo zezigqibo endizithathileyo ngobomi bam. Ukhumbule ubana ngaba ndingulo mntu ebeke wathanda ukubanjwa okanye wabanjwa, yabo. Ukuthatha kwami isigqibo sobana ngaba mandihlukane nezo zinto kukubana ngaba ingqondo yam mandiyibeke apha emculweni. So xa kusenzeka izinto ezifana nezi utsho ukuthi nyani isigqibo endisithathileyo akhange ndibe rongo. Iyona ndawo bekufanele uba ndikuyo le kwasekuqalekeni.
This was the path that you were meant to travel. Birdie, I mean, with you as well, I've also spoken with you beforehand and said, with this kind of genre, I mean, Billy's just given you a massive, you know, compliment over there, and everybody feels that way. You appear on stage and we're like, tiny, you know? I wonder what will come out of her mouth. And from your first note, everybody then it's just still. You know what I mean? And you've grown so much as well, and even in the last year. Just take us, through your growth, and just what do you hope for the future?
I always say that releasing an album was never really the big dream for me. The dream for me was performing. I just wanted to be out there. I wanted to share my heart. I wanted to share my soul. And this past year, this last 2 years has been, that dream coming true. And so, I've performed in different stages. I've performed, I've shared a stage with Sis Judith Sipuma, amongst others, and, performed in 5 countries outside of South Africa. And so, this is me seeing my dream come true as well, and it can only get better from here. I mean, the Cape Town International Jazz Festival, I always say that I've always wanted to be on world stages, and this is that.
This is that right happening. In our backyard, you know what I mean? It's Cape Town, but it is really
it's a world
Africa's
stage.
grandest gathering. Billy, just to wrap up the interview, your social media, where do people check out, if they don't know by now, anything and everything about the Jazz Fest?
Cape Town internationaljazzfest.com will be our website. And that will really be the portal for where you can go into and see what's happening and what's not.
Tickets are still available?
This year again.
Yes.
No, I was about to say, unfortunately, once again, we sold out.
Oh,
and
wow.
it's an accolade to the caliber of artists that we have. The tributes and these guys have contributed to being sold out. We mustn't be very arrogant saying it's only the international artists, our local artists, because foreign visitors, nearly 2,500 come to visit the jazz, and they go away saying, I saw Africa at its best. And that's why we have the Jazz Festival. Not to showcase just the Michael Jacksons, but to show the world that Africa has talent. And Tribute is such an incredible, classy performer. And I'm going to be proud to stand on that stage and say, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Tribute.
Fantastic. Thank you so very much for your time, Billy. Do not stop doing what you're doing for music in Africa and South Africa and the world. Guys, thank you very much for joining me here, and all the best next week. I'm sure you will blow everyone away who comes to watch you.
Thank you so much for having us.
Fantastic. Still to come on the show, we have movies, fashion, and winners from the 10th Annual South African Film and Television Awards. Stay tuned.
Kupitanisu kutete kwa bonkelu benze bangavani Kubandi bonongo nyamelo kunyenesi tube Mini no busuku wachikeleza na nendonga Sezia pukumala Bubopata no buchitelo Nagwinda uzembu Choba telinge ngenezelo No bukhalemna Bushelezi ngondo nizabo Aya dinado kwenzamna Nama mene Kutana dilapes with me In your some Teachers dwelling Sunday Kutana di bonies and dogs Stable chupa Di pansi golanga Kutana dilapes with me In your some Teachers dwelling Sunday Kutana di bonies and dogs Anubonilo sizi Zatekisa nganzo nginjaba zanzo zisitikum Uya kufaninina Kakatunga tisa kunjulwa Namba bese kundivelela ndemas na mongonga njwe Bela panje Banzo kogeleli ndabazam Banzo hamba beisa saza Intebenwane Uzova besit Akasoma besavuga Asiguko Seke putwa njenge kukuma Tichone kabanela Elili Kutigele Kutana ndila
Welcome back. And as you've just heard, the sounds of Nati giving you a taste of what you can expect if you are part of the lucky people and the well-organized people who have made sure you have your Cape Town International Jazz Fest ticket. Now, moving on to our next story. Key players in the film industry were honored for their contribution in the industry at this year's South African International Film Festival, also known as Rapid Line, held at the Market Theatre in downtown Johannesburg last week. The film festival recognized and honored the world's highest number of films by filmmakers either born in Africa or forming a part of our African diaspora. Trendz was there. Take a look.
The first 3 months of the calendar in the country are mostly likely to focus on award ceremonies, from music to film. Last week, the focus was on filmmakers and those that have made a vast contribution in the industry.
I was like, what do Paris people eat? Croissants. So I was like, I'm going to Paris to look for the best croissant.
The Rapid Lion Awards kicked off with a bit of comedy by MC Loyiso Gola, who loosened up the minds of nominees who waited to hear whether they had scooped the award or not. But what does it take to organize an event of magnitude?
Everybody asks why South African people are not going to watch South African movies. And our answer is because they're not marketed enough to them. So this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to get the filmmakers to come out, to dress up, look good, so that their fans can go and watch their films. We want them to tweet about their fans, movies, talk about their movies, look and act like DJs and musicians who are always selling their product and then selling more records and then having an industry in music. We want the film business to be strong, and that needs actors to look good, act well, and be paid right.
He was recognized by the late, great Nelson Mandela as a man of tremendous ability. To receive the first ever Lionel Ngagani Lifetime Achievement Award.
South African filmmaker Anat C was honored with a Lifetime Achievement Award. C has contributed greatly to the advancement of African cinema and has produced about 80 films. Kalushi, a film directed by Mandla Dube, won in the Best South African Film category. The film tells the story of Solomon Mahlangu, who was falsely accused of murder and terrorism in 1977 and was executed under the apartheid regime.
It's very humbling to be recognized as the best South African film at Rapid Lion, and for us to have also won the best song or under the soundtrack. And I had a wonderful team. I wouldn't have done this if it wasn't for the collaboration that I had, especially of my producer, and in particular the actors. Thabo Rameti, he trusted me. Pearl Tusi, they trusted me. Dr. Gqina Mhlope, Fumani, Mona, all the actors, they trusted me to be able to take the story from A to Z, And it's not an easy journey to make a film. We've been working on this for the past 9 years, so it's well worth it. And to be recognized, in particular in South Africa, by your own in South Africa, it means a lot. Before the outside can be able to say, oh, well done. South Africa said, well done to our own. That means a lot.
The festival also does honor students who have done exceptional well in contributing to the film industry and towards their growth. One amongst many is Nikita Murari, who has scooped the Best Student Film Award.
I'm so excited. We worked so hard, and it's interesting to be recognized as a young filmmaker who's just about to graduate. So it's I feel like it's an honor for me to be selected and be nominated and to win this award, because we really, really work hard and we're interested and passionate about filmmaking in South Africa.
A number of winners at this year's awards did not avail themselves to accept their accolades. Rapid Lion Film Festival is the first South African film festival to focus on African cinema. It aims to be one of the most loved and important cultural events on the city's calendar.
Now, two superheroes dedicated to fighting the forces of evil and protecting the innocent are now going head-to-head. Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, doubles down on the griminess, the ugliness, and the indifference to human life. The film, sure to be a firm favorite for action and adrenaline junkies who grew up on the classic books, cartoons, and films of the two superhero characters, hit South African cinemas this week, one day ahead of America, as a matter of fact. And here's what went down at the premiere.
It's been nearly 2 years since Superman's colossal battle with Zod devastated the city of Metropolis. The loss of life and collateral damage left many feeling angry and helpless, including crime-fighting billionaire Bruce Wayne. Convinced that Superman is now a threat to humanity, Batman embarks on a personal vendetta to end his reign on Earth.
Nobody cares about Clark Kent taking on the Batman.
While the conniving Lex Luthor launches his own crusade against the Man of Steel. Trendz got hold of some die-hard fans who told us who they're rooting for.
I'm 100% behind Batman, not just because it's Ben Affleck, but because it's just one of those comics that I followed throughout the course of my life. My brother's a very big fan, and so yeah, I'm here all the way for Batman tonight.
Of course, Superman.
Why?
Man of Steel versus a normal man.
I would say Batman. Batman, definitely.
Yeah. And who do you think is going to win?
Batman.
Batman.
Honestly, I think Superman.
Why?
Stronger powers. Much more capable of much more.
I have to disagree. I kind of think Batman might take him down. Like in the previews, it looks like he got a little bit of kryptonite in his grasp, so I'm guessing he took advantage of that.
Ben Affleck being cast in the role of Batman received a lot of backlash from fans and critics saying he was not fit for the role. We asked some of the fans their thoughts.
Daredevil, that was a flop. What happened there? But so far so good. Trailers have been awesome. People have been saying that he's been portraying the role perfectly. I don't see any issues with that.
What a movie. Definitely looks like one to see over the long weekend. Stay tuned. After the break, Trendz is back with more fashion film. And I also have Rhea in studio to discuss all the fashion from the SABC this year. Welcome back. You're still watching Trendz. Orisha's journey weaves African mythology into an animated adaptation of The Wizard of Oz. It's New York filmmaker Abdul Ndadi's first film festival breakout, told from the perspective of a little girl listening to her grandfather's stories. With her tale, Ndadi, who is of Ghanaian heritage, brings his cultural background into a cinematic world. Mimi Chiaman brings us the story from New York.
Rooted in African folklore, Orisha's journey is a fantasy tale about a little girl and the power of imagination. New York-born filmmaker Abdul Ndadi says his family's Ghanaian roots are central to his journey.
They always wanted me to know my roots and my culture, so they always sent me back home to, see the family and just learn and just hear the stories from the elders and just soak it all in.
And in soaking it in, he became aware of the dearth of African characters in mainstream animation.
Most of the time, most of the characters I knew growing up, none of them looked like me, so I had to just try to imagine myself being something I'm not.
In this time when the conversation about representation in the media is gaining more voices, Abdul says he wanted to do his part to disrupt the status quo using the language of illustration he knows so well.
I just wanted to just, go against that and just, show that we are beautiful people, that we have, we have culture, we have grace, we have dignity. And I just wanted to, even in that little short film, I just wanted to at least have that, even for a little moment.
Which also meant making a film that illustrates the scope of the African experience.
When I made the film, I wanted to go for like a Pan-African, idea because not only Ghana or Nigeria or South Africa has been afflicted. So I wanted to have like a little piece of every culture, and put it together.
And what began as a thesis project for the School of Visual Arts made its way to the 2015 Cannes Short Film Corner and other festivals worldwide.
Like the first one was in Japan, the Hiroshima International Animation Festival, which is one of the biggest animation festivals in the world. I don't know, it's pretty awesome, and now that it's online, just the fact that people are just saying like, oh, they see themselves and I mean, that's awesome. That's all I wanted.
And now, Abdul wants to go back to the drawing board. Mimi Chahaman, SABC News, New York.
Absolutely fantastic. Now, since January, we have brought you the scoop and red carpet swag from all the major awards shows, but none is as important and dear to our hearts as our own very own South African Film and Television Awards, hosted by Minnie Dlamini and Katlego Maboe. It was all we could have imagined and more.
The 10th Annual South African Film and Television Awards were held this past weekend at Gallagher Estate in Midrand. The pre-event red carpet was abuzz with celebrities floating about in their designer gear.
I'm wearing Kateri and George. I'm loving them, and I'm loving our little relationship. It's working out.
I'm wearing the amazing Scotch Sano. He just gets it right every time, so yeah, I'm feeling nice.
Besides the outfit choices, one of the big things was who was rooting for whom.
I'm rooting for my very good friend Katlego Maboe. He's also the presenter of the show. He's presenting the show. But yeah, he's nominated twice in one category for Best TV Presenter. He's that good. So I'm looking forward to seeing him win, and I think he deserves it.
I think my homie Siyabonga Pipilisa B. Khatebe deserves to take that Best Actor award. I think it's a nice selection of nominees. Stu Momchali is amazing. Begum Kwan is amazing. But I feel like Siyabonga Khatebe deserves it. And yeah, I just think it's going to be an amazing one. We've had some great series that come out. We've had some great films that have come out. And yeah, I look forward to seeing people that have not picked up awards and that I've watched and I've seen so hungry for the past year and see them walk away with something, yeah.
We had a bit of a pre-chat with one of the evening's hosts.
Nominated for Best TV Presenter for Strictly Come Dancing Season 8 and Expresso, and I'm very excited, very honoured to be nominated against the best presenters in the country and to have the people at home have their say. It's very exciting, but the honour of hosting the entire night alongside Minnie Dlamini, that's going to be just a cherry on top of a very delicious cake.
The highly anticipated fiction category's Night of the SAFTAs features took centre stage, with Palama Productions' Ekas Anna taking home 3 awards for Best Achievement by Supporting Actor in a Feature Film, Best Achievement in Directing in a Feature Film, and Best Feature Film.
The way we live is not the way it's not.
Tina Jacquin won her second award for Best Achievement by Supporting Actress in a Feature for While You Weren't Looking.
It's not the way to live.
I've brought it back to life. Me.
And Fulu Magovani walking away with the Best Achievement by Lead Actress in a Feature Film for Ayanda.
Away from the wise man in my head, and he said, go, 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 go get lost in the wind.
Nomple Nkonyeni, who is known for her performance in Of Good Report, accepted the SAFTA Lifetime Achievement Award for 2016.
Congratulations to all the winners. I'm now here with Rea Kwabane, and we're about to discuss how all eyes were once again on the red carpet at the 10th annual SAFTAs held at Gallagher Estate in Midrand just last week. Now, the who's who in the media and entertainment industry came out to play, dressed to the nines. Now, to talk about all this, I'm here with our resident fashion police officer, lifestyle and fashion writer, Rea Kwabane. Welcome.
Thank you, Refile.
It's a pleasure to have you here again.
Great
and
to
hey,
be here.
It was a busy red carpet.
Messy one, I'd rather say.
No, we're already starting there. Look, every time we do this, we always focus so much on the ladies that we never get to the guys.
Yes.
So this week, I want us to start with the guys. Have you seen any of the looks? I mean, the guys who were on the red carpet, anything that stood out for you? We have here some of them. And there's Maps, there's Proverb, Vusikunene. I think, can we start with Vusi over there? Because this suit had a few people.
I think this suit, I've seen it before, maybe on the runway.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong.
runway?
I think it's designed by Lady.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong,
Sure,
Charles.
sure.
But it doesn't work for someone his age because he's sort of like living legend
but
in the
pushing
industry.
Swag.
But it's not. That's not
style.
swag. That is not style. That is not swag. That's not his style, because style is a personal thing.
Right.
So definitely
right.
someone dressed him or someone asked him to push the boundaries,
Yes.
and it's definitely not his
Sure.
style.
But it's always a difficult thing when you are dressed by somebody to ask them or to disagree with them, you know what I mean? Because obviously they see something different, and even though you would know that that might not suit me, if they are, you know, sponsoring you kind of thing, and they think, oh, you look fantastic, how do you negotiate that thing to say, maybe
that's
not?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Then,
Yeah.
then it means that's what we've been saying all the time. That
Yes.
at the same time, you need to have your own personal style. If
Right.
you don't have a personal style, people
Right.
just take advantage and
Sure.
and tell you that what they would wear, they would put it on you.
Yes.
And then you end up coming out looking like that. Yet you don't have any influence on how you want it to look, because you probably don't even have your own personal style. If you
Right,
don't have
right.
your style, if you don't know what you would wear, then people will just put clothes on you.
Yes,
and
yes.
that's what happens when stylists also when
Difficult,
stylists get it
difficult thing
wrong.
to navigate. Maps, the last time we were discussing him looking very different.
He
the safe route.
I mean,
this is safe.
I mean, it's the Tom Ford kind of look. It's always plain. It's always safe.
Yes,
That's what we
it's
say.
safe.
I mean, wearing a suit is always safe, and pulling it with a tuxedo tie is always safe.
Right.
I mean, his maps. I really don't see anything exciting about him. I'll be more interested to speak about Proverb, because
Let's
we
talk about
never
him.
see
Three-piece
Proverb.
suit.
Yes, we never see Proverb trying out new things.
Right. And he's got a long relationship with Baledi.
Exactly. I like the blazer very much, but I don't think
that waistcoat.
The maroon. I don't know if it's maroon or it's brown, but it looks brown and black. I've never seen brown and black work together. It's a definitely no.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe in real life the suit is lighter, but what I'm seeing now, it looks brown and black.
But overall,
the blazer works and the look works. But if it was a different color, then it would have made sense, because for me it's velvet, it's black, and then there's something brown happening. Those three things don't go together. If you're gonna go velvet, then go with navy blue or with black, and that's it.
Very good point over there. I see a velvet jacket. I think it's velvet.
It is
on
velvet.
Our last, and did our actor here now get that right?
Nkuli got it right. I feel like amongst all the four men, he's the best dressed for me. For the
classic colors,
and for
clean
the
lines.
fact that it's clean, the tie is two-tone color, and then he's got a bouquet on the top. I mean, he's just killed it for me. I mean, he's a young boy who's an actor, and he's pushing boundaries. He's got his own personal style. That's what you see. Nkuli, even if he's not dressing up, when he wakes up and wears shorts and a t-shirt and a hat, he knows
it's
fashion.
Almost like
he knows fashion. He's got his own personal style, and this is his personal style. It's nothing outside of what he is.
Great stuff. Let's move on to the ladies then. Now we have 4 ladies as well. And I'm very curious to know what your, we have actually more than 4, because there's 2 slides still coming up. Of course, your queen bee. Do we even need to say anything?
I don't know why we keep putting Bonang on these slides, guys. Like, can we next time not have Bonang? Because Bonang gets all the publicity. And we all know Bonang doesn't dress local anymore. So we really can't say nothing.
Her game is elevated.
People have more to say about her. We can't say anything. She slays all the time.
Of course. People had very mixed reactions about Boiti's outfit.
I do.
Especially is it a cape?
I like the top part of it, the front, the details.
Very
the
lovely.
bottom, the tights, they're not working for me. I don't know if it's the legs, because it's got very thick thighs and thick legs. For me, the tight is not working at all. It looks like a pair of leggings, and then the top is brilliant. I mean, like, I feel like if the bottom was done more of a skirt or a dress, or maybe the bottom would have been like a bit loose or straight cut. I don't like the fact that it's tight. It doesn't add up for me, because it's too many things happening. She's got a great body. I mean, we all know that Boiti dresses up now to be noticed and to stand out. And the only way, I mean, I don't know if it's South African fashion or the way we do things, is to wear mesh and show off your body. And then Kanya, she's just a plain girl.
I don't know. Hey, she could go to a picnic.
She could, if she was wearing flats, she could actually run somewhere in the safari in Dubai and have that thing on, and she would look perfectly well.
Yes, lovely color though.
Lovely
very
color.
striking
it's a
color.
Very nice color. She's a very nice girl too. So I feel like whoever dressed her was just trying out something new, something fresh. But well, it works.
I think I've seen her looking better though on her television show than here.
She does. She's got her days, but I've never seen Kanya go beyond anything than putting her on best list of top 5 best dressed on red carpets. She's never gone beyond short dresses or this. This is the longest I've ever seen her wearing on a red carpet.
Okay, let's quickly go to Thandota Bete. Tandos was there,
yeah,
but okay.
And okay, for me, let's go quickly. The best dressed on this one is.
I like Gail's look.
I love Gail's look, but I like Terry Peto more for the simple reason that she's always simple and elegant.
Yes.
She never goes beyond anything. She doesn't try too hard, and she's always
and clearly
simple
she
and
has
elegant.
a design team that does good.
I mean, Type of Bakar. If you're wearing Type of Bakar, you're
else?
bound to be the best on the red carpet. That's
Minnie had a lot of outfit changes. She was also MC of the night.
Yes.
What do you think about that outfit in particular?
I feel like it's the same outfit that she wore at the Metros. It's just gold.
Okay,
exactly the same.
Other lady.
And then, I don't know what to say about Lorna. It looks like she's wearing those thigh-high fishnet boots that you get downtown.
Right. Yeah.
I really don't like the
interesting
bottom of the
color.
dress. I don't like anything about that dress. The top, the bottom, and the short tights inside. It's just not Lorna.
And our classic Gail.
And then Gail is very classic. She went white and she looks beautiful. I mean,
simple
and elegant.
Well. She reminds me a little bit of Jada Pinkett Smith.
Right?
How Jada, will dress.
And also she's got Jada Pinkett Smith's look, and then she looks like Halle Berry. I mean, she's beautiful.
Fantastic.
You can't really go against her.
Fantastic, Mrs. Mabalane. I mean, look, it's a mixed bag, and there were so many other people that we just, as always, can't fit into this. You know what I mean? Yeah. And today, at least, it's just you, because when Sia's here, then chaos just happens. But ladies are trying, and we'll see next when we have another red carpet, and just see and get you back here to discuss more fashion. Thank you for your insights and your perception, and you never hold back. So thank you for that.
We can't. Thank you, Fifi. Thank you, Rifile.
All right. Stay tuned. After the break, we have more coming up on Trendz. Easy Does It dropped his debut album titled Township Councillor today after taking a backseat on releasing his own album to focus more on building the Cash Time Life brand. The listening session was held at Baseline on Wednesday, and of course, Trendz was there. Here's what went down.
Yeah, man, my album, I'm so excited. Yeah, why did I decide to call it Township Councillor? Man, because I always come with lyrics that are motivational lyrics and talk about our difficulties in the hood and things like that. Yeah, why am I only releasing now? Because I had to give KO his space, you know what I mean? And I had to be honest with myself. KO was hard by then, and he had to release an album just to set us off as a record company, So for me, I had to give him that space. And again, I had to be honest, my brand wasn't out there fully. People didn't believe in my craft that much. So I had to create really create my bars, really make sure that I build that confidence in the people in me, from the people in me,
I was waiting for the right time to pounce. I'm so I just came and announced to take some accounts. Kubangani double when my E comes around.
Yeah, the album is very diverse. The reason being, I'm from the area of New York hip hop, where Nas, Jay-Z, Biggie were big, and I was a big fan. That's where I started my hip hop. About Snoop and all of that. So, and in those days, I used to be a big fan of Kwaito music, because I'm just a big fan of ghetto music, ratchet music. I'm just a big fan. That's why even now I'm a very big fan of trap music, because I love music with pain, youngsters just expressing themselves and the difficulties and the joy they're in.
My E hit me up for a record called Zensuem Line, it's a very dusty record. I think that's why he felt like, my flavor would sort of add value to the song, and I'm glad I came through. It's a fire record. I really hope it's going to be one of the singles, because people really need to hear it.
Which song you think is gonna take over from this album? Man, I feel the whole album is strong. I've got a lot of bangers in there, but I think the song with AKA, is gonna change the game a little bit. The song with Nomuzi, It's a Blind, the AKA one is Lie to Me. It's a Blind with Nomuzi and X. I think it's going to bring a lot of energy to the game.
My contribution in this album, I don't know if the song can pick up the song that's playing in the background, but if it can, this is the song I contributed on the album.
Let me show you how a winner teach hard. Find me with your down in Innisfree Park.
The song is called Summertime. These are my type of songs, you know, the beat and the style. So Easy hit me up. It's like, yo, man, let's come through, let's do this song, and it just felt right, you know. Yeah, man, and he's my boy. I think I contributed also the love, you know.
Nice one, Mai. Now, multi-talented South African producer Mzilikazi wa Africa is back in the music industry with a big bang after being away for 5 years. A man with many hats, he's releasing a Pan-African album titled Timamba, which means ancestral rituals. I hope that I pronounced correctly, you know, and it's in Xitsonga for a tribute to those who have come before him. The album took more than 3 years to record and recorded in more than 10 different countries. Now, I'm here right now in the Trendz studio with Mzi and Rafiki featuring Brenda Mtambo, who are here to perform for us. Welcome, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Fantastic to have you here. I see you've got everything sorted. Mzi, where have you been? And tell us about the journey to produce this fantastic Pan-African international album.
I mean, over the past 3 years, me and Rafiki, we've been on the road, like you said. We've been in more than 10 different countries, working on this album with different musicians from South Africa, all over, you know. Worked here with Sis Brenda, we worked with Buso Koza, we worked with Puze Kemisi.
A lot of guys who are very into their spirituality, much as they also are artists. Tell us about Rafiki. Who are the guys? And yeah, where did you unearth the talent?
Rafiki is Godheaven and Juliano. I first met Godheaven in 2008, and then he introduced me to Juliano, because when I signed him into the label, he told me he's got a friend who's a fantastic pianist.
Sure. And everybody will say that about their friend, but I mean, you got to listen to him, and it was true.
It was true.
Fantastic.
He's amazing. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And of course, the voice, angelic voice of Sis Brenda there, I mean, absolutely fantastic. Are you friends? Did you just say, Brenda, call her one day and say, you have to be on this track?
I mean, every time we're in the studio, whenever we're working on a song, we sit down and say, this song needs someone's voice, and we start going around looking for that.
Not just anybody.
No.
Yeah.
So we did this song, and then we said, like, because at the time I was listening to Brenda's album, and I said, no, guys, listen to this voice, and I think it will work on this song.
Yeah.
And then that's when we went to Brenda, and then it did work. It's amazing. She's got a very powerful voice, and the song as well is powerful. Africa remembers, you know, we always remember what happened to us as a people, as a nation, and we always remember where we're coming from and where, so we can know where we are going. Fantastic.
You wear many hats, Mzi. So, journalist, you know, musician, what is your ultimate, you know, which cap do you really like or love?
I'm an artist.
You're an artist.
A journalist, I'm an artist.
You're an artist.
As a musician, I'm an artist. So I'm an artist.
Safe answer. Thank you so very much, guys. Pleasure having you here. Can't wait to hear your sounds. All the best, Mzi and Rafiki, and also to Brenda. Cheers. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This man has no shame. He sent Mandela for 27 years in jail. This man has no shame. He killed Lumumba, the leader of the people. This man has no shame. He kills the Biko, the hope for the people. This man has no shame. He killed Ruth first, the role of the nation. Today you wanna be my friend. 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 Oh no! Today you wanna be my friend. No. Africa remembers all the hatred, bridging all love. Convention.